Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam Mckola. Manchester United are back at the top of the league. 2-1 against Fulham today. Having gone behind another one of those away games where Manchester United have gone behind early doors, but managed to come and turn it around and get a victory. And I'm not going to lie, in some of those performances where we've fallen behind and managed to come through and get the victory, I was never as confident as I was today. I just felt really confident that we'd overturn the deficit and get the result against Fulham. Now, I don't know whether it's the medication I've been taking or whether I was just being a little bit deluded on that day, but it was something that I felt would happen. Now, that's because I am much more confident in this team that we're building at the moment. And whether we play well or not, I always feel that we've got an opportunity to get a goal. You know, we'll knock and knock and knock. And if a team's going to sit back like Fulham would, once they went 1-0 up, I had no doubts that eventually we'd break them down. Now, hats off to them. Lookman gets his goal. And you know, there was question of offside, but it wasn't offside. It was onside. Aaron Wan-Bissaka played him on. Poor from him. He was quite poor in the first 15, 20 minutes before he eventually settled into the game. Lookman got his goal and United went behind. But you didn't see a negative reaction from the players. In fact, nothing really changed. Fulham sat in a little bit and United just grew more and more in confidence with the football at their feet. Now, they did have times in the first half and second half where Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Mitrovic, when he came on as a substitute late on, caused us problems and looked like they may get in, they may get a chance to score, and you know then United are done for. But apart from that, apart from a few half chances and the opportunity at the end that hits Bailly and goes wide, Fulham never really threatened us after they went 1-0 up. And it was all Manchester United just looking to get the goal. Bruno Fernandes hits the post with a great shot. And then he has one well saved by the goalkeeper. And it was just as the time as United started to crank that pressure up on Fulham. There was still a little bits in our play where it weren't quite connecting. It weren't quite as cohesive as it was at times in that second half against Liverpool. Obviously, some of those players out there put so much in against Liverpool that you can understand if they were a little bit fatigued or a little bit tired from that. But for example, you know, Martial and Luke Shaw, it broke down between them too many times on the left-hand side. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka at times, you know, a little bit sloppy on the ball. You could tell there was a little bit of a hangover there. Eventually, though, we got over it. A little bit of luck for the goal. Bruno Fernandes fizzes the ball across the box. Areola kind of hits his chest, spills out, and Cavani reacts quickest to get the goal. And then from then, it was a case of Manchester United just trying to break down Fulham. Fulham trying to nick something on the break. But eventually, Manchester United did get that goal to win it. And it came in the second half through Paul Pogba after periods of Manchester United knocking and trying to get the opening. Cavani had a few opportunities. Martial had a header just over. The opportunities, there was nothing really clear cut. And then Paul Pogba picks up the ball on the right-hand side of the field, brings it down, great little bit of skill, cuts inside. And as soon as it cut inside, because of the skill that he did, you just knew he was going to shoot. And the only thing you wanted to do was see that ball end up in the goal because it would have been a great goal. And that's exactly what happened. And it was Paul Pogba who stepped up and he was the match winner again for Manchester United. And we've seen him do this on a number of occasions in recent weeks. You know, when we needed him to step up, he stepped up against Burnley, stepped up here today to get us a crucial 3 points. And when the likes of Bruno isn't performing. I thought he performed today. But when he isn't maybe getting the match winner for you, it's so vital to then have someone like Pogba stepping up. And we've seen it with Anthony Martial this season. He's not being in form at all. 5 goals in around 20 games isn't good enough. He's been pushed out to the left now to accommodate for Cavani. And whilst I do think some of his performances in that run have been very good and he's still got his link-up play with his teammates, he's clearly suffering from confidence in front of goal. Now, I don't think, like some, that it's the end of the world, he's not good enough, this, that, and the other, as people like to. Last season, he was Players' Player of the Year. Last season, he was our top goal scorer. That wasn't that long ago. You know, that wasn't that long ago. Now, people, you can write him off if you want. That's your opinion. That's your prerogative. But for me, it's so important that when you have your striker going through a crisis of confidence, going through a lack of goals, to have somebody else step in and be able to do it. And that's what Manchester United teams have had over the years. You know, ask Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This team didn't. Last season, when Martial didn't perform in that number 9 position, we had nobody to step in. And this time around, we've got Edinson Cavani, one of the top goal scorers over the last 20 years, to step into them shoes. It's great to have. You're getting Mason Greenwood coming back, who still hasn't hit form. Martial hasn't hit form. I think there's more to come from Cavani and Rashford. And to think we're top of the league and these guys haven't quite got going yet. There's so much more to come, but we do need them to kick on. But my point there was that we've got players now who can challenge these players that aren't in form. All right, Pogba, you're not going to play well. Cool, we got Donny van der Beek on the bench. Bruno, same to you. You know, Marshall, you're not going to score. Cavani's going to take your place. You know, so it's important that we have that competition, and to be challenging for titles and trophies like the Premier League, we have to be able to do that. So that is one of the big things for me this season, that ability to be able to have the little bit of depth on the bench. And we didn't need it today because Paul Pogba stepped up and got the winner, and it was a great goal. But it's just a real important thing for United. Look at how Shaw has reacted to Tellez arriving. You know, I think Wan-Bissaka needs the same on the right, because I don't think, you know, he's the kind of player I want to see get complacent. We need to keep challenging. It's not been helped by the fact that Brandon Williams isn't fit. But you look at Maguire and Bailly and Lindelof fighting for that centre-half positions, and they're even all looking better. Seeing Eric Bailly today completing 90 minutes again, just great to see. Things are starting to build in this Manchester United side. And while we're not the end product, while we're not firing on all cylinders, we're still sitting top of the league. And that fills me with great confidence, but we have to keep it going. And we got a huge cup game on the weekend. I'm sure Ollie will rest a few players, but I'm sure we'll go for it too. And that can be a big confidence booster for the rest of our season as well. But today it was massively important we got 3 points. Massively important we got 3 points against Burnley, especially sandwiched either side of that Liverpool game. You didn't want to go to Liverpool, get a result, and then come out and drop more points against Fulham. And this victory was really, really important. So great to see us do that. We've got the squad depth to challenge, but we need to keep the run going. And the date tomorrow, 21. We're top of the league, on the way to 21. Fingers crossed, it is still coming. But as long as we keep playing like this, we will be there or thereabout. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below after Manchester United got the win. Paul Pogba was my man of the match for the match-winning performance. But I also thought that, who else was it that impressed me? Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire were very, very good today in there. You know, Cavani, you know, he got the BT man of the match. But for me, Paul Pogba just edged Cavani and was my man of the match. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I've been Adam Mckola. I'm out of here.